Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. It's Lorraine here. I'm just going to show you this journal that I finished, the Shabby Vintage Romantic Journal that I've done, that's full of loveliness, lots of lace and pretty things, fabrics. I'm just going to go through it and then you can have a look what I've made. I'm really happy with it. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. So it's fastened together using this silky fabric, and it just ties. It's not attached, it ties, and just so that this fits on the spine, I've just fastened this. It's fabric and tulle flower with some sequins and a little diamante in the middle fixed onto that. So the journal is a fabric covered soft journal. It's really squishy and lovely. I love the sound that it makes. It's got lace, card toppers, a glassine bag envelope. It's got some bling, some cheesecloth, some linen fabric, different lace on the front, some more tulle lace, some more lace on here. I'll show you. Inside of the glassine bag is this giant tag, that's a double tag, so you've space for journaling or putting something on there. Journaling space at the back. It's stitched around. Again, another large tag that's got coffee dyed paper on the back and stitching around, and it just tucks inside of the envelope. It's got lace on the edge of there. On the cover, it's fabric covered with linen fabric, but then I've put this, I'll open this up and then you can see properly. I've done this hand embroidered fabric here. It's obviously a heart shape with a floral motif, some more lace trim on the back of there. This fabric's slow stitched onto the fabric covering. So that's the front of it. I think this video might be quite a while because the journal's filled with, it's got 3 signatures. All together, front and back, there's 72 pages. It measures 9 inches by 6 3/4 inches, which is 22 centimetres by 17. So it's a decent size journal. Inside of the front pocket, I've done with this gold on cardstock. It's gold embossed on cardstock with this rose and butterfly cluster. This is an ArtyMaze. I will, if I can remember who things are from, I will mention it as we're going through the flip through. Otherwise, I will try and remember to link everybody that I've used below. Everybody's that I've bought, everybody's freebies, I will link below. So in this pocket we have this journal card. It's coffee dyed paper, some vintage book page, and this lovely image of this courting couple. On the back it's kept clear for journaling. In the front pocket is this envelope. It's fastened together with this gold ribbon, sateen ribbon. You open up this. Inside, this side is handmade paper for journaling on. In the centre is a little notebook with different papers inside of there. In here is a large tag. I shan't put it in, I'll just leave everything. And it's on this digital French letter that I can't remember whose they are. I can't remember, but I will link below. This is some digital paper. This is collage from ArtyMaze. I've stitched around the edge of that sheet On the other side, it's on some coffee stain paper, and I've stenciled the flowers on there. We've got this broderie anglaise pocket. Inside the pocket is some more of that French paper that is on coffee dyed paper. So that just tucks in there. Won't tuck everything in. A little postcard journaling card on there, and a little tag that's got coffee stained paper on the back. Some more digital paper. This is a pocket that I've stitched around the edge, and inside of there are 2 journal cards. Here I've just put some lace trim with this rose trim here. On this page is a belly band, and the belly band is napkin. I've decoupaged some napkin onto cardstock on there, and it's got one of the rose and butterfly clusters from Andrea at ArtyMaze. The page has this lace trim on the edge, and inside of there a journal card and another one of the lovely images, and it's on some digital note paper and coffee stained paper at the back on there. Over here we have a corner pocket, and again I think this is ArtyMaze digital paper. It's just got some paper with a image that's from Kelley Watson's kit that I can't remember the name. Inside is just a little tag in there. In the pocket again is some more of the French script paper. I've scrunched this one to make it look older than it is, and again it's just on coffee dyed paper. Inside of there a journal card, another journal card with coffee stained paper at the back. Here we have a flip pocket. This is just cardstock. It's a 300 GSM, so it's quite heavy cardstock, and I've collaged some vintage book page, French book page onto there, some a postcard, and again I think this is ArtyMaze. This flips over and you have this pocket on the back of it. This pocket's from Amazon packaging. I've doubled it so it's double thickness, and it's got stitching around the edge. It's got a little journal card inside and this cluster with this vintage image. Some more of the French digital letter paper, and again that's stitched onto some Amazon packaging, and this also is a pocket with another postcard inside of there. On this page I have stenciled these flowers, this floral thing, onto the coffee stained paper, a little bit of the book page, and this image, just a little cluster in the corner, give it a little bit more interest on that blank page. Lots of journaling space on there. This is a collaged page. I've used different scraps from different places on here. This one's from Shabbydabbydoda. Some more digital paper, and on the edge of there I've put some lace trim. Here we've just got, it's just a tuck spot here with some lace at the bottom. I don't know if you can see the lace just hanging there, but there it is. And behind I've just tucked this little journal card, and this is a seed envelope, and it's got a little tag inside of the envelope. But again, there's lots of space for you tucking away secret little things in there. Here's some more of the decoupage napkin, and I've turned it into a tuck spot. There's some washi tape on the edge, the centre of this spine here, just to strengthen the spine. Lace trim on the edge of that pocket there, and inside are 2 journal cards. So lots of space, and the pocket's quite a chunky pocket, so you could fit quite a bit of stuff inside of there. Journal page here, I've just left that for journaling. Another collaged page there. Here I've made a flip, an envelope flip. It's just a windowed envelope, and I've collaged, I think there's a video of me doing this collage, I can't remember if I did that one. So this is a collaged envelope. I've left it open. I have reinforced the edges with some digital papers, and inside the window envelope I've covered that so that you don't see the lovely blue patterned paper inside. A little journal card that just tucks there, and you can see it through the window. Here I've reinforced that hinge that fixes the envelope that I've just collaged on the back of there. This is some 12 by 12 paper that I have bits of that I've made into a pocket, and inside the pocket is this journal card. Here's another tuck spot. On top of the tuck spot I have just put some trim with one of the beautiful vintage image. Inside is another vintage photograph. It's been stitched around and onto this cardstock. This cardstock is called Correspondence, and it's from Linedotarrow, and it's blank at the back for journaling. Another little envelope. Inside of this envelope is a rose ticket for journaling space and a tag with coffee stained paper on the back of there. The page is stitched around, coffee stained on this side. It's got some lace trim on the edge of this page. Here is a corner tuck, and I've put a little fabric cluster on the front of there. Another one of those fabric and tulle flowers with some bling in the centre. It's got some appliqued lace underneath that's been stitched onto some linen thread, and underneath is some coffee stained paper. This page has been gessoed, so it's got a lovely texture to it, so you can paint or write on there and it won't affect any of it. Excuse me, I'm just taking a drink for my croaky voice. A journal card inside that's coffee lined, coffee stained paper on the back. Another journal card inside of there, and another one of those French digitals for journaling. I might leave that at the top of there. Some more digital paper. This is ArtyMaze. I can't remember which one. This one, I've done some stenciling again on here, and I've made a little cluster with some of the vintage book page, and here fastened to the front of the vintage book page is a little notebook, so you've got some little writing space there. I'll fasten that later. Some stenciling on here, and here is a linen cluster with some lace trim and this applique flower on the front of there. That's the first signature done. The second signature, just a tuck spot here with a tiny envelope and a little miniature image on there, and the envelope flips open, so you've got some journaling space there, and just tucked behind there is some coffee stained paper for journaling on there. And this page again has been stenciled with some floral decoration. Here is I don't know what you call them. It's a collage strip that I've made and I have a roll of it and I use it every now and again. So it's just bits of scraps fixed onto book pages, glued onto book pages, and then it's been stitched randomly so that it holds it together. It's got this lace trim along the edge of it, and tucked behind there is another one of the vintage images, and that's onto some cardstock. I have some 8x8 pad. I don't know if you can pick up, but it's, oh, there you go. It's got this lace effect all over the card. On the back, just plain cardstock, so space for journaling, and again some gesso on that page. Here is a little tuck spot that I've used up some digital paper. I think it's just about a 6x6 square, and you turn it diagonally. I've got a fussy cut rose cluster here. It's fixed together with 2 Velcro tabs. Inside there's journaling space in here. It's been stamped, but you can journal over it, and inside are 2 vintage images, and behind is a tuck spot. It fits quite a bit behind there. It's just got a little postcard with coffee stained paper inside. The page is coffee stained, and it's got a stamp on, a Tim Holtz stamp. Another fabric pocket here. It's made from lace, and I've threaded through some gold ribbon through the holes of this, and it's got another one of the little fabric clusters on there. And inside of this pocket there's a large journal card. I think these are my Porch Prints. Another postcard, a vintage style postcard, and a tag that I've made from scraps again. I've put a little pocket on the front and put a tag inside of there. On the front of the pocket is some lace trim with a little ribbon rose, and the back has got, it's not coffee stained paper, but what I've done, I've smushed it in Distress Inks. Another pocket using that lace cardstock, but I've embossed it. I don't know if you're picking that up on the cat. Yeah, there you go. It's been through the embossing machine, so it's embossed is this. It's got some of the vintage book page and another lovely little wedding photo, and another linen and tulle flower with seed pearls stitched onto that. Inside of here we have this lovely gorgeous hatted lady on there, and I've just put her inside this frame, and on the back it's clear so you can journal onto there. I could put her in, no, I'll put her in this way. Another postcard, coffee stained paper at the back, and another envelope. Again, it's an ArtyMaze envelope, and it's got this tiny little tag inside and another tag. This tag's from my Porch Print. Another collage page from ArtyMaze, stitched around the edge again, and collaged on the back, so there's little spaces for you to journal on there. On this side, a large pocket on this, I think this is Shabbydabbydoda paper as well, and inside of this pocket are 2 journal cards, coffee stained and stitched around, coffee stained. On it just to fit that, and again some of that lace. The lace, I can't tell you if it's vintage or if it feels not vintage, but I just don't know, because I've been gifted a lot of these laces, so I don't know where they're from, but the vintage, certainly vintage style. The centre of this second signature, I've used this, it's from my Porch Prints. Yeah, my Porch Prints. I've put 2 pockets on here. I'm sorry, I don't know where the pockets are from. They were in my stash and I don't know where they're from. 2 journal cards inside of there, and inside here is a guest check. It wouldn't fit with the receipt on, so I cut the receipt off, but I've left it in. So 2 floral guest checks, blank at the back for journaling, and the same again on this side. And again, large pockets, so you can fit quite a bit of stuff inside of there. Here we have another corner pocket. I've used some of that French digital script paper and put some lace on the edge of there. Some more of the French digital paper inside of there with another image. They look very serious, don't they? I have some family photos and they all look like this. They used to go to the studios, didn't they, and do as they were told by the photographer. This page again is scraps that I've collaged onto here. It's stitched around the edge. I'm trying to think whose papers they are. This I think is antique papery. These I cannot remember, it won't come to me, never mind. Some more of the collaged paper from ArtyMaze. Another one of the tuck spots that is velcroed here with a journal card inside, again writing space inside. It's got a little fussy cut butterfly with some bling. Don't know if you can, there you go, you can see the bling on there. And tucked behind is a little notelet that you can journal on, and I've put some doily, paper doily here and here on top of the coffee stain paper. Can't remember whose this is. No, it won't come to me. Here is a little tuck spot, and inside the tuck spot is a journal card. This is, I think, my Porch Prints again, and a little tag. On the front of here is some cheesecloth and one of the rose tickets, and this opens, so you've got journal space here on that page. Again, coffee stain paper. This is a page that I've put some collage on, some of the vintage French book, some of the French digital paper, just a scrap of that. And then this frame that this lovely lady is sitting in is a die cut that I have, and then I have done some vintage photo distress ink on the embossed flowers. She's lovely, isn't she? Very risque. And this is a belly band, a flip belly band, and I watched a tutorial from Rose Lane Vintage, the lovely Judith Sanderson. She does a tutorial for this. I will try and link her tutorial below, because she did one and it's absolutely stunning, and I did my version of this flip belly band. So on the front is one pocket, 2 pockets. It's on this lovely, you won't be able to see it I don't think, but it's lovely shimmery paper. No, the camera's not, oh, a little bit, the camera's not really picking up the shimmer, but it's like damask fabric, but in a wallpaper style. So there's your 2 pockets. I have done fussy cut a little pink butterfly and just added that to the front of this first pocket. This is fixed on again with the velcro tabs, and here you have a little belly band on there with some coffee stained paper behind for journaling. The back is a tuck spot again with another little journal card on there. This folds down and you have this journal space. Here, I'm trying to get it back in. Here we have another flap, and this is a tuck spot, and inside is a journal card with some lace trim on there. You have all this at the top, journal space, and then this flips up, and underneath you've got another belly band, a lovely little vintage image again. It's on coffee stained paper, and behind this tuck spot some more coffee stained paper. These are printed out, they're not things that I've coffee stained. These are freebies from Scrimpy Mummy, and if you're a member of a Facebook group or YouTube channel, she very generously gives you some freebies. And a little calendar from 1916, a journal card. So lots and lots and lots of interest going on in this one. Lots of little journal spaces and tuck spots, and that's a lovely idea. I shall be making more of those, Judy. Thank you for that. Then over the page, some more ArtyMaze paper that I've stitched on and made a large pocket. It's got this rose image. I'm trying to think while I'm speaking to you where I've got this from, and I can't remember. And another vintage photo here, and I've put it on coffee stained paper that I've used distress ink along the edges of it. The card is stitched on, and you've journal space behind, and again another large pocket so you could fit more inside of there. This page, there's an altered paper clip, a hidden paper clip on there, and just behind is a journal card that I've stitched onto coffee stained paper again. And the page has been stenciled with another floral trim and some more of the lace that I'm unsure if it's vintage or not. These pages are from Antique Papery. Another collaged page using up some scraps from the bits that I've used throughout the journal. This page is quite a lot going on here. Got this lovely image that's been stitched onto the cardstock, the 8x8 cardstock that's got the lace image on it. Some script digital scrap there. It's been stamped underneath with a Tim Holtz. It's got another one of the little hidden journal space envelopes there. Some more digital. A fussy cut rose that's on top of lace trim. And then this fabric cluster. I'll lift this up because I don't know if you'll be able to see. It's got linen underneath, but then it's got a gold voile on top that's been slow stitched on. This rose lace trim with a little blingy addition on there. Very pretty, and that acts as a page turner as well. Another collaged page, and on top of the collage I've put some of the vintage book page, another one of these clusters with some lace underneath, and that is a tuck spot with a card coffee stained paper on the back. Here is this pocket is made up from a decoupage napkin. This is a ballerina. I have a couple of these napkins. I don't know where I got them from, but they are really pretty. And I love the napkins because there's 4 images. There's one on each corner of the napkin, so they are lovely. It's got this lovely fabric and rose cluster on the bottom of the page from laces, and this fussy cut digital rose. The page is stitched behind, the pocket is stitched, and inside of the pocket it's on this rose paper, I think again Shabbydabbydoda, and it's got some more of the French letter. and it's been backed onto coffee stained paper. Another vintage image, and another journal card, again coffee stained at the back. Here is another lace pocket. I've put some vintage book and digital script paper. I've stitched around the book page clusters. It's got some stamping on the page. I suppose something could be added onto there, but I didn't want to do that. And another postcard. How beautiful is that? Beautiful. Blank again on the back for journaling. And another little postcard here with coffee stained paper on the back. Here is a little tuck spot with, it's upside down, with keyholes on there, secret keyholes and roses. My Porch Print's this. And that just tucks into this pocket here. This is cheesecloth, and again with another butterfly, fussy cut butterfly, and this is another one of the opening journal spaces on here. These pages I've left blank for journaling. This is stamped, the Tim Holtz stamp, and again some stenciling on this page. So lots of journal space on there, or you could add your own pockets or collage, whatever. This pocket's made from a paper bag, or the remains of a paper bag. Just cut it in half and stitched it, inked it up, added this fabric cluster and this lovely little image on here. Inside of the pocket is this heart, and I've just distress inked around here with, is it linen something, vintage linen, can't remember the name of it. Something linen. So that's a nice journal card. Another little journal card, coffee stained page on the back. How are we for time? Oh, I told you it was going to be a long one. Another coffee stained journal card, and a library book, library ticket there. Some more lace on there. The centre of this signature, and I've made these two large pockets using, again, Andrea at ArtyMaze's papers. Some of the vintage book paper underneath, some tulle lace, and the rose tags. Again, they've been gessoed and stamped, and it's got some of the washi tape support in the middle. Another postcard. Another little journal card, another journal card in there, and the same in here, postcard again, journal card, and journal card. And they're stitched around the pockets, just gives it a little bit more strength at the edges. I love that sound. This page I've left fairly blank. I've just done some of the Tim Holtz stamping and clipped on with again an altered paper clip and some paper is this envelope, and again this is an ArtyMaze freebie. I cut out the middle and put some, what do you call it, acetate, not acetate, no, some clear. Anyway, I've stamped inside so that it's not just a boring white inside. I've covered the window inside with this script paper, and it's got this lovely little girl image inside the envelope. At the other side where the paper clip is, there is another journal card with a lovely romantic image on again, and clear on the back for journaling. And again, another collaged page. Here is another altered glassine, well, a glassine bag, but it's not a glassine bag. It is baking parchment, and I've made my own version of a glassine bag. It's got French vintage book page. It's got some script underneath. It's got you can't really see it, but here is a tea bag underneath, and then another romantic image. It's got some lace, some linen scrunched up there, and this rose embroidery applique ribbon. And tucked inside the bag is a little tag that I made using collage again. It's got a lace pocket on the front and this little journal card inside, some ribbon on the back, on the top, sorry. And again, I've smushed it in Distress inks. Another envelope flip, again using one of your envelopes that your electric bill comes in. I've collaged it. Inside is a tag with another vintage image and another one of the fussy cut roses. I don't know if you can see that. That's that paper, the shiny damask wallpaper type paper. It's really nice. And it's on quite sturdy. It's a book page, doubled up book page with the scrapbook paper on top of it, and that just tucks in there so that you can see the wedding image inside. Collaged again on the back. This is vintage music paper. I've nearly run out now. Another large pocket with this lovely little image on the front of it, and it's massive, so you can fit quite a lot of stuff inside of there, but I've just put in this French postcard for journaling, and this little, you know, yeah, there we go, little notelet, so you've got lots of journal space there. Here, lots of journal space. I've just left this page as is because I thought it was useful journal space. Another collaged page with again another cluster with cheesecloth and lace with some applique on there, some more lace here, and another fussy cut rose. This page I have just stenciled. I don't know if you can see it on that. I'll try and lift it a little. So you've got these dots, and very, very faintly there's a rose image stenciled on this coffee dyed paper. And this is a little belly band tuck spot. Let's see if I can open it without trashing it. There we go. So I've just fixed these circles on with brads, fix some string, well, it's embroidery thread behind so that you can fasten it closed. It opens as such. I've paper clipped it in because it kept slipping. So you've journal space here. Inside is this lovely image of the family and a little notebook that I've made here. I have pushed it in because it keeps moving away from the side, so I've just clipped it in. And behind is just some coffee stained paper for journaling, but you can fit quite a bit behind there again. So I'm just gonna, there we go. That's how that fastens. Some more stamping down that page. And here on the back, I was going to make a pocket for this but decided against it. Another paper clip. I've got it stuck. Let me just get this out. I don't want to just fasten it. I'll pull it rather because it'll tear at the stitching. do it later. So this is another envelope, and on the front of the envelope is another one of the linen and tulle flowers with a vintage button. Another circle that I've put in, not a brad this time, I've used a grommet. It's just fastened on with, again, the same thread. It's crochet thread. It opens up. I've put some of the digital script paper here. You open it. In the middle again is another notebook using different papers, and I've put some lace trim along the top. This is just some digital paper with a vintage image inside, and it's a pocket, and inside that pocket is some of that cardstock with the lace image. So that's it. There she is. Absolutely beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed the flip through. Please, if you have, leave me a thumbs up. Please leave me comments. I love to read the comments that people leave. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch, and goodbye. Bye.